Teenage girls Katie and Becca discuss an urban legend about a cursed videotape that causes whoever watches it to die in 7 days. That night, Katie, who watched it a week ago, is killed by an unseen force. At Katie's funeral, her mother asks her sister Rachel, a Seattle-based journalist, to investigate her daughter's death. Rachel discovers that Katie's friends all died in bizarre accidents at the exact same time and night of Katie's death. Rachel goes to the Shelter Mountain Inn, where Katie and her friends watched the tape. She finds and watches the tape. It contains strange and frightening imagery. She then receives a phone call from an unknown caller who whispers, 7 days. Though initially skeptical, Rachel quickly begins to experience supernatural occurrences linked with the tape. Rachel recruits the help of her video analyst ex-boyfriend Noah. He watches the tape and Rachel makes him a copy. She identifies a woman on the tape, horse breeder Anna Morgan, who killed herself after some of her horses drowned themselves off Moscow Island. Rachel and Noah's young son Aiden ends up watching the tape. Aiden also possesses some supernatural abilities, which he uses to help with Rachel's investigation. Rachel heads for Moscow Island to speak to Anna's widower Richard, while Noah travels to Yola Psychiatric Hospital to view Anna's medical files. Rachel discovers that Anna had adopted a girl, Samara, who possessed the ability to psychically etch images onto objects and into people's minds, tormenting her parents and their horses. Noah finds a psychiatric file on Samara that mentions a missing video record last seen by Richard. Returning to the Morgan home, Rachel finds a birth certificate proving that Samara is the biological child of Richard and Anna. She also finds the missing video, in which Samara explains her powers during a therapy session. Richard insists that Samara is evil and commits suicide by electrocuting himself. Noah and Rachel find a loft in the barn, which the Morgans used to isolate Samara from themselves and the outside world. There is an image of a tree behind the wallpaper. Rachel recognizes it as a tree at the Shelter Mountain Inn.